Hello everyone, welcome to another garden tour for month of November. Yes, this is November month here in UK and we are getting quite a cold and rainy season at the moment, but as a gardener I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it because I am getting that really good opportunities to work on the gardens, throughout the year, especially during the summer months. I don't do too much in the garden, but this is the time of the year when I start actually doing so many things in the garden, planting, replanting, and designing, redesigning, and doing different projects. So it is really an exciting month for me, November, because this is where it all starts for the next year. Okay, so without any delay, let us start the garden tour and starting here in the fountain garden. Yes, in my garden, I have got a different rooms that I've created. Like a house has a different room, and each room has somewhere to sit down and do something. This is the same here, and each garden room I have created have some sort of value to it, some reason for it, and usefulness to it as well. And fountain garden has its own usefulness, and that is it's very wildlife friendly as well, and also it is very tranquil place where you can sit down and enjoy. And talking about plants, I have got viburnum here, which stays green throughout the growing seasons and flowers and everything. But during autumn, it turns into very autumn color, and it's so beautiful. And I really do love this tree. And during winter, it stays really twiggy, but still it looks beautiful. And the this side of the garden has got so many evergreens potted, and there are reason for it because I want to see them green throughout the year while I'm sitting here and enjoying my cup of tea. And over here is a Vinca major, and finally it's starting to bloom. And the reason I potted it in the hanging basket is for this beauty, how it hangs down like a curtain, and it is a beautiful plant to have, because it just looks beautiful, and the blooms are a bonus. And I have got here so many different kinds of evergreens, and this one were from my family members who gave it to me as a gift, and I really love it. And it's slowly catching up. And this one here, yeah, is begonias and pine tree, and I've got some camellias here. And as you can see, this is how it looks when I sit down and take the moment and enjoy the atmospheres. And what happens is when I sit down in this swing chair, it's kind of lovely view. And since 2018, it has been this garden has been just developing, year by year, and every year it gets fuller and it looks denser and thicker. And that is what I like about it. It is just beautiful, space to give you that green moment. Yes. And yes, now from here, this is most likely a entrance to the whole garden. And the other side of the garden here has got I planted this evergreen cherry laurel, because this garden was full of hazelnut trees that was just going crazy. But I had to control the growth, and then planted this evergreen, and finally stopped shooting out from the roots, and now it's quite controlled. And this cement step was something I built myself, and it's very handy because it used to be an old taking, so I just got rid of it and built this one. And this one here, the fountain garden, this is the other side of the garden. And I have been always changing this side of the garden, so this year I have just take a break from it and just wanted to see what is growing in there, because I had been planting so many plants in there, and some of them didn't come out this year and some of them did. And so now that I know what is growing in there, so now I can plant according to that, so that they don't fight with each other and do nothing at all. And this is another sitting area that I love to have. And the Sionathus tree over the top is a beautiful, it's a beautiful addition to this garden. And how beautifully it has, grown into this tree. And it came as a volunteer plant. So you can see how, you know, things can, turn out to be. So this tree was actually a bit of a surprise, tree. And moving on to the fish pond area, well, I'm quite surprised because I think because of the canopy, the sunflowers are still thriving. So let's see. These grass are flowering now, but unfortunately, it's too cold now and it's dying as well. So I hope that it will keep its structure throughout the winter. And the all my pear trees are lost to leaf, and but there are some fruit buds there, so it's a happy news. And the marigolds I sowed from seed are still doing its job, and maybe because of the canopy, it's doing well. And this Persian silk tree is also changing its color, and this was the tree that I got this year, and I can't wait to see how it looks next year. And the pots over here are all my hostas, yes, and the hostas have died, and I had to, sort of trim their leaves and everything. And yeah, the fish pond area had a little bit of upgrade this year. Well, I planted some ferns, as you can see over there, and on this corner as well. And actually, I'm quite happy that those ferns are not struggling or showing sign that they're not happy in there, but they seem to do well. So next year, it's gonna look beautiful, hopefully. Okay, so this side of the garden is slowly looking emptier, but still going on. Again, one more. This is the marigold that I've sowed last minute from this year, and even the coleus are still doing well because of the canopy, I think, and they're still enjoying the frost free or cold snap and everything. And also the walls in this area can also provide a warmth to these plants, I think, and that's why they're not giving up at the moment, but soon they will, I think, show that they're not happy in the cold winter. And this one here, I'm not sure what it is, but I think it is tulip, which is quite confused with the weather at the moment. And the yes Nasturtium that I showed at last minute are also coming out and blooming, which is such a surprise and beautiful. It's a wonderful thing to see it as well. And the all the um, all the flowers from the cyclamens are doing well too. Okay, and this grass, I think I kind of was late on staking the snow, like staking them, because they could have gone prettier or looked better if I had done it earlier, but because of the heavy rain, it started flopping and it didn't really help with the look. But I had to stake them, later when I saw the results of the heavy rain. So next year it's a learning curve, and this apple tree is showing the sign that is very happy here, because I had planted it in a pot previously before I planted it in the ground, and the fact that it's actually survived really is a stunning thing happening in this garden. And here my little petunias that I showed from seeds, and it looks so beautiful. And somehow how it ended up here, and it's happy. And Pyrus here is doing well. You can see the grass, yes, it's beautiful, but it needs proper staking. And yes, over there my little orchard, mini orchard, is also looking green, but it's fine because it's winter. And yeah, there you go. There's another nasturtium popping out. Well, what I had done was when I bought seeds on sale, I actually got so many of them. I had just scattered them all over in the garden, and they're just now coming out, and I want to see when will they, how long they will survive, and, and really learn from it. Okay, so the apple tree. The apple tree is I don't know. I mean, this year it's very happy and giving me so many fruits, and I've done so many. I had it. Like an apple a day kind of things. It was happening, and I made some apple pie, so it was good. And the grassland area has got this nasturtium, which is also a last minute, and it's over here as well. And the reason I did it was because I was really inspired by Monet's garden in Givigny in France, and he had all this nasturtium growing. I mean, his garden had all this nasturtium growing on one side of the garden, and it looks so beautiful. And I just had to take that idea home, yeah, I mean, it's something I will, I think, repeat again. But this one was unplanned. It was just, I would just plant nasturtium. That's what I did, but I didn't know it will do it this well in my garden. So next year, it is one thing I have to do and shouldn't forget to do. And another thing that I am planning to do over here is to build another pond. Yes, I think I like building pond. But yes, at the moment I do like a wildlife pond, but also I like to have water lilies, and I love aquatic plants. And the thing is, I've learned that right plant at the right place is important. So I'm gonna bring the wildlife plant garden into the sunny area, so I will have more water lilies and more view to enjoy. And moving on to the tea room, inspired by my Somerset visit, is looking very autumny. As you can see, all the leaves are all over, and I am not complaining about the leaves, because I do love the leaves on the floor. It looks kind of decorative, but not all the time. So, and I'm also happy that I'm getting this compost for free as well, so I don't mind leaves falling into my garden. And like I was explaining in my earlier videos about the wisteria that I planted this year, and hopefully next year this wisteria will do even better, because I planted it really late, and that wasn't a good sign, and I was really 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 scared, and really really you know worried that it will not do well, but it seemed to be doing well. So next year I'm looking for more results, and hopefully it will be nice. And my vegetable patch, the beetroots are the only thing that did well this year, and I'm still enjoying the greens of beetroots, and I haven't uprooted the beetroots yet. So let's see, maybe during the winter months, maybe, and I will let it grow. Okay, going into the potager garden. Not much going on here as well. Only few kale and some, I think it's purple sprouting broccoli, and these seeds were all the clearance aisle seeds, and I just bought them, and I was like, okay, you know what, just get them, and you know what, they did well. And the grapes, the fruits are still hanging, but they were really lovely, lovely. This is the first time I've been able to enjoy the fruits. So we are moving on to the mini orchard, and this one here, I have got some new plants here. Some of this I think is Rudbeckia, and this one is Gaultheria, and the fruits in it is so squashy, and it's a sensory kind of plant, I think, and I love the how looks of it as well, and how it looks so bushy. And I've planted some crocus, and only bulb that I planted this year. And the view from here is still looking fine, I think. And yes, there's going to be some changes in this area, so I'm looking forward to doing that changes as well. And that's what is a wonderful thing about gardening. You can have so many different projects, and try on new projects. So yeah, So this wildlife garden will be moved into the other side of the garden. So I don't know what it will do, but obviously it will be in a good sunny area. And although this one gets a sunny moments, but not a lot as it needs. So yeah, so there will be a lot of changes in this area. This side of the garden needs a little bit of care and a little bit of attention at the moment, but I'm still thinking of what to add in this garden, because so many plant were planted and they didn't do well, but this hellebores is doing quite well. So I think I might be planting in more hellebores and more hydrangeas, because yes, that's what we do. What works we do. Right plant, right places. And this one here, the rhododendrons, are quite beautiful, and I'm expecting them to bloom the next year. So hopefully, lots of surprises. Yes, and I will be sharing that in videos. Yeah. So I think that's all for the garden tour of mine. And like I said, this year, November, I'm starting new projects for the next years. Like, I want to enjoy the I love aquatic plants, so I want to create a space where I can plant them and enjoy them. So I'm gonna make a new wildlife friendly pond that can be beneficial for the wildlife as well, and at the same time also for water lilies and aquatic plants, which are my interest of gardening as well. And the camellias, they're doing well, and I'm careful not to knock them or drop their tiny buds, and I want to just be careful around them this year. And yes, so moving on to projects, so I'm thinking of, yes, adding new water lily wildlife friendly pond, and I can't wait to start the project. And my family member is helping me to collect some rubbles and rocks as well. And yes, I'm gonna really enjoy starting with a new adventure. And yes, I can't wait to share more videos about it and the progress as well. And yes, it's gonna be an exciting year for me next year, so I can't wait. And I can't wait to start the new project of the wildlife pond and wildlife friendly lily pond, that's what I'll call. So hopefully I'll get there, and by December I may be able to share it in December video, but or maybe in January, but let's see. Thank you so much for staying with me throughout the tour, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and as much as I enjoyed gardening, you did as well. And please like and subscribe to my channel and share. Thank you.